Hi, and welcome back to my channel. Shreveport, Louisiana. Jalesia Latoria DeRay Jennings. 9 children will have to face the unimaginable today when they lay their mom to rest and say their final goodbyes. Jalesia was fatally shot in a crowded Shreveport parking lot on the evening of Easter Sunday, April 4th. No arrests have been made. Videos circulating on social media shows there were many witnesses on the scene, including children. Civil rights lawyer J. Antonio Florence is speechless after watching the video circulating on Facebook showing the moments before the shots rang out. This is an ongoing investigation, and they have possession of the video from the altercation. These girls are brutally beating each other, and people are filming it, laughing. We got to get that out of our hearts, said Florence. Shreveport police say 2 women got into a fight, and when it got heated, another family member got involved. Officers say the boyfriend of one of the women pulled out a gun and shot Jennings. C-Link's Behavior Management CEO Ryan Williams says the first word that comes to mind is trauma. The trauma-informed practitioner says that it happened that night and will stay with those who witnessed it, including the young children. It will be an extensive memory for them, especially a trauma-filled moment. You know, hearing the gunshots and everything that went on around. What kind of future would they have moving forward? Williams said. Williams added that extensive therapy may be needed for Jennings' children. It will be a daily exercise. When you wake up in the morning, the first person you see is your mother, your caretaker, a person who makes you feel comfortable where you are, and now you are dealing with people who may not even feel safe again, Williams said. I would encourage everyone around those children to make them feel safe again, and that will be important for their brain development growing up. We know that children who develop correctly from a mental standpoint are likely to complete their education and more likely not to commit crimes. If you can find a way to make these children feel safe and make sure they develop properly, they will have a better chance. Jennings' funeral is under the direction of Precious Memories Mortuary and will be held Saturday, April 10th, which is today, at 11 a.m. The funeral will be in Eden Worship Center, located at 4400 Ferry Road in Shreveport. While Shreveport police are saying very little, the video reveals much more about what led up to the shooting of Jalesia. The incident began after dark Sunday in the parking lot of the Union Masonic Temple in 6500 block of Herman Avenue. The video shows dozens of people in the parking lot, and then a fight breaks out. The fist fight appears to be between Jennings and another woman. After just a few seconds of punches, other women jumps in to break it up. About 20 seconds later, Jennings is standing by herself at the back of her white SUV. The camera pans and a gunshot rings out. From there, chaos of people running and screaming. KTBS showed the video to Pastor Kenneth Thompson, who may mentors young people in Shreveport to avoid violence. And the young lady, from what I saw, her back was turned. Jennings said, "It doesn't matter if she had 50 children. She has a right to raise her children, and they have a right to have their mother. Here, she still is loved by her family. It doesn't matter about it. It doesn't matter about the number of children. It's about the way of losing her life right in front of them. In the chaos, there are several more gunshots. Shreveport police told KTBS Thursday that there is no more information to report and that investigators are working on it. Somebody know who did this. Thompson says more needs to be done to curb violence in Shreveport. This is not acceptable. It's not, we need to do something different, Thompson said. And I'm sending out a plea and a cry. Let's handle our differences before then, or before it gets to this. Now some family is hurting over the loss of their child. Another family is lost of the hurting over their child, who has to go to prison for doing this. This should not be. This is not the way that God intended for us on this earth. Sources tell KTBS that there was more than one person who fired shots. Police are still sorting all of the information out. Visitation was scheduled on last night from 1 to 8, and services today will be at Precious Memories Mortuary Chapel on Greenwood Road. I am going to play the audio to the fight, which is something I don't usually do, but I will play the audio for this fight. 1 second.
You see the fight, two young women getting into this fist fight. One is the eventual homicide victim. After a matter of seconds, other women jump in to break things up. Things cool down for a moment. The person taking the video then circles around and heads back to the scene of the fight. And you hear the gunshot there. Panic sets in. You can see people fleeing to their cars, and then more shots are fired. It's heartbreaking. I showed this video to Pastor Kenneth Thompson.
This was an absolutely, and this is crime. First of all, it was between women, and then a man stepped in to do the shooting. That was ridiculous. And it sounds like that they were pretty young people, because you can hear on the video. They said the crowd was in their 20s. But the man is very much so a coward. I hate that the whole fight broke out because they fought in front of their children, which definitely should not have ever happened, because now we have 9 kids who watch their mother get killed. Not to mention any other children that's out there that also endure the sight of watching another woman or another person getting killed. Or I watched my dad kill so-and-so mom when we were in the parking lot of a Masonic lodge. If you like this video, hit like, subscribe, and share. And I'll catch you on the next